You check your messages?
No, I've had enough good news for one day.
Might be important.
You think you've seen The Fifth Element in full, but the truth is the movie you know so well is only a trimmed version of what Luc Besson originally created. Behind the neon lights of futuristic New York, beyond Jean-Paul Gaultier's wild costumes, and Ruby Rod's unforgettable laughter, there exists an entire hidden world that never reached the audience. Unreleased reels, deleted moments, and censored sequences once filled this colorful universe. From a Ruby Rod scene so provocative it was banned on American TV, to a workers' strike led by alien garbage collectors, to an alternate ending that showed two moons shining over Manhattan, The Fifth Element hides a treasure chest of lost cinematic history. Let's open that vault and explore the unseen story behind one of sci-fi's most dazzling creations. The first missing gem is the Ruby Rod encounter, a scene too bold for broadcast. It featured Chris Tucker's eccentric media superstar teasing a flight attendant in his signature chaotic style as he prepared to board the Floston Paradise. His playful flirting, full of energy and innuendo, made the crew laugh uncontrollably as they performed their pre-flight checklist. It was Ruby in his purest form, funny, outrageous, and unforgettable. But when the film aired on television, this entire sequence vanished. To maintain a family-friendly TV-14 rating, the scene was cut, the dialogue redubbed, and the humor softened. Chris Tucker later said he thought he nailed that performance until he realized it was gone from the televised version. Ironically, a scene mocking the absurdity of over-the-top media was itself censored by real media. A moment of perfect Ruby Rod irony. Next came the garbage collectors' strike, a deleted sequence set in a filthy futuristic spaceport where alien sanitation workers rebelled against corporate neglect. Besson called it the film's anchor to reality, showing a polluted future where clean air had become a luxury. Extras in grimy gray suits held signs reading, "We want air," as a giant pig ran through the chaos. The set smelled awful because Besson insisted on using real trash mixed with paint and foam for authenticity. But the scene was scrapped when producers felt it was too grim and slowed the story before Corbin and Lilu's arrival. Only a few behind-the-scenes photos remain, showing what could have been a powerful satire buried under the film's glossy surface. Then there was a haunting deleted scene titled "Arrival at the Temple." Filmed in the scorching Mauritanian desert, it captured Lilu, Cornelius, and David, walking through endless sands to reach the ancient temple. Cornelius collapses. Lilu helps him up, and David whispers, "It's like the world forgot us." This was one of the few quiet moments meant to reveal Lilu's humanity, showing her as vulnerable yet compassionate. But when the scene drained energy from the film's pacing, it was cut. The lighting was inconsistent, and the dust-filled footage couldn't be repaired in time for the premiere. What remains are a few still photos. Lilu covered in white sand, helping her friend to his feet. A brief glimpse of the emotional core that was lost. The deleted airport shootout was one of Besson's boldest scenes, showing a chaotic police standoff with an alien suspect. Alarms blared, crowds panicked, and gunfire illuminated helmets with red plasma reflections. It was meant to expose the fear-driven society of the future, but test audiences thought it made the movie too dark. Producers worried it would raise the film's rating, so it was cut entirely. Only a single shot remains in a trailer, red light flashing on a policeman's visor, a ghost of the dystopian tone Besson first imagined. Even the film's ending once looked different. In early drafts, after the president's phone call with Corbin's mother, the camera zoomed out from Earth to show two moons over Manhattan. One represented the real moon, the other symbolized the reborn energy of love. The fifth element itself. Digital Domain even began rendering the effect, but the sequence was dropped due to cost and artistic choice. Besson decided audiences needed warmth, not abstract poetry. Still, in the novelization, the line remains, "Over the Silver City, two moons shone on the new world." Censorship also touched Lilu's rebirth scene. In theaters, her DNA reconstruction was presented as a divine moment, pure and innocent. But on American TV, networks digitally added a glowing control panel across her chest to cover nudity. Fans long debated whether it was censorship or just a design change. It was both, a quiet edit that softened Besson's vision of purity reborn in a cold world. And then there was the diva explosion, one of cinema's most breathtaking practical effects. Many thought it was CGI, but it was a real explosion filmed inside Pinewood Studios, one of the largest indoor blasts ever staged in Europe. Special effects expert Nick Alder created a 7-second propane fireball that raised the studio's temperature to nearly 800 degrees. Milla Jovovich stood just 15 feet away, told to drop to the floor if she felt her hair start to burn. The smoke spread twice as fast as expected, damaging cameras, but the shot became legendary. The blue fire moment that stunned audiences. No computer could have captured that raw energy, and Besson knew it. In the end, The Fifth Element became what it is today only by sacrificing parts of itself. Luc Besson built a universe full of color, humor, chaos, and light. But to make it work, he had to leave behind scenes that were too dark, too strange, or too emotional. That's what gives the movie its unique magic, its imperfections, its missing fragments, its sense that there's still more hidden beneath the surface. Because in Besson's world, the fifth element isn't just love. It's imagination, the power to create and believe in worlds that feel alive beyond the screen. So what do you think? Would you have wanted to see these lost moments restored? Tell us in the comments below, and if you love uncovering Hollywood's hidden stories, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss the next deep dive into the secrets of the silver screen.